difference between joy and sorrow? The passage that was read before that question was formalized was a very dualistic expression of what happens here in manifestation. When let's say nothing appears in this place, it appears in a dualistic manner. So joy and sorrow are the two poles of the same energetic little wand that's getting moved around by circumstances and situations. And that's what we would call dualism. And the original dualism is the subject-object paradigm we believe we're in. Me as this, an object, taking itself to be a subject, casting everything else as an object to me. Yes? That's the initial subject-objectness. And then from that split, we see everything in that similar fashion. Yes and no, high and low, sorrow, joy, hate, and love. So you can't have one without the other. It's like my old Tai Chi teacher. I used to call him up and say, man, I've been really feeling bad for the last few weeks. And he'd say, congratulations. I said, why? He says, well, if you've been feeling really bad for a few weeks, you're going to feel great soon. And if I would have called him up saying I was feeling great, he would say, I'm sorry, because you're going to be feeling bad soon. This is the inescapable movement. Like when you're the bobbing little action figure in this ocean of dualism, yes, there's a high and a low tide. It goes up and goes down. You're always bobbing on that. But there's a position of neutrality, which is the sense of being the ocean, which is deep and serene, yes? Even though there's movements in it, there's a stillness that's available. Or a position of neutrality. That's what's being expressed. And it can't be got by sorrow or joy, yes? You can't have one side without the other. You can't move all your attention and interest just to joy and think that sorrow will not be for you anymore. Sorrow will follow just as surely as anything else will, yeah? So this is just a clear indication of the limits of this dualistic expression, which is all hinged on the axis point of being a self, yes? Being a long-lasting, independent, separate entity. So that sort of casts the position of, oh, I don't like this and I want more of that. Yes? So there is a position of neutrality. Instead of being self-centered, the mind can be centered, which is a much different experience here. Yeah? You travel lighter through the terrains of your life, through the sorrows and joys. Yeah? And then your condition isn't based on circumstances and situations. Your prior conditions overrides those circumstances and situations.